Awakening with Brahmakumaris. संयम मुझे कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता है क्योंकि मैं आई थिंक कि उस पर फ्रीडम नहीं है।
आत्मा को अगर प्राप्ति अनुभव करनी है, आत्मा को अगर शक्तिशाली बनना है, आत्मा को अगर इस यात्रा में आगे बढ़ना है, आत्मा को अगर अपने संस्कारों को चेंज करना है, आत्मा को अगर सक्सेसफुल बनना है जो भी उसने चूज किया है, इट कुड बी एन इनर वर्क, इट कुड बी एन आउटर वर्क। मुझे अपनी कैपेसिटी का मैक्सिमम अचीव करना है तो मुझे जीवन में उसके प्रति संयम और नियम लाना होगा।
देखिए हमारी नई सीरीज लिविंग वैल्यूज हर शाम 8:30 बजे और अगले दिन दोपहर 2:30 बजे पीस ऑफ माइंड चैनल पर। Namaskar. Welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. You're watching Healer Within. Welcome, sister.
Om Shanti.
Welcome to Healer Within.
Thank you so much.
Last time we spoke about a soul looking at another soul. I, the soul,
Interacting with another soul.
But I can't even think, that you are a soul. Forget the watchman, forget the other people you were talking about. It's kind of a difficult,
The more we will practice, and we don't need to practice about the other people. We just need to remember about myself. Because everything will change by one remembrance. Knowledge is not enough. I am a soul is not something that we're hearing today. We know it. We've heard it so many times. Every satsang, every spiritual workshop, we've heard it.
Maybe in our past janmas also.
Absolutely. So I am a soul, we know it. It's just that we've not lived it. We've not been aware of it. It's like I am a doctor, let's say. Now, if I have the awareness, the consciousness, the memory that I am a doctor, I will behave like a doctor. Now if somebody falls down here or hurts themselves physically, I will immediately get into action.
I practiced for 5 years in a college. I did so much of experience.
Absolutely.
I did so many operations. I met so many patients. And I'm conditioned, yes, I'm a doctor,
I'm aware. I'm knowledgeful. This is knowledgeful. I'm aware. Now I don't need to remind myself, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor. I'm aware. I've got the knowledge. I have all the skills, the knowledge. Now I'm aware that I'm a doctor. So if there is an accident, I will immediately get into action and I will do the healing.
But here it
no,
happens
but in this case also, even in this case.
In this case, it happens the other way around.
No,
when a situation comes, I become Suresh Oberoi.
No.
Otherwise, I am a soul.
No, but in this case also, if I forget that I'm a doctor, suppose I have a memory lapse, and I forget I'm a doctor. Now there's an accident. I will not get up to help.
We'll all look for another doctor.
Yes. And people around me can keep telling me, you're a doctor. Come on, help. You say, no, I don't know how to do it. Education is here. Skill is here. Knowledge is here. Awareness is lost. So everything is there, just the consciousness, the awareness is lost that I'm a doctor, it will not come out into action. So then if I have this memory lapse, what do I have to do? Gradually, slowly remind myself, Acha, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. See everything, what did I study, what did I do? So I'm reviving my memory. And as I revive it and gradually I remember that I'm a doctor, I don't have to study 5 years again. That's all stored. Only till that consciousness is not there, it will not take those thoughts and come out into action. It's not that if I forget I'm a doctor and now today I remember I'm a doctor, I have to go to medical college and study all over again. All that is lying there, but it's dormant. It's dormant. Because I lost that one consciousness, I'm a doctor, I could not use all that was dormant. Similarly, I'm a soul. I don't know it. So the values, the qualities of the soul are there.
Even the power.
Everything is there. All the powers of the soul.
All the knowledge.
Dormant. Wisdom. Dormant.
Such a beautiful and such an expensive thing.
Treasure.
It's, yeah.
It's a treasure.
It's really a treasure.
It's a treasure house inside.
Full of knowledge, full of wealth.
Powers, values, wisdom, all there. But one consciousness shift, because I thought I am the body, I am the role, so I started being the role. I did not use my values, I did not use my powers. I interacted with other people also based on the body and the role. Now just one shift will not happen immediately. It will not happen that 24 hours I'll remember that I'm a soul.
What is the way of doing it? Because I feel it, I get tired remembering it.
When we study daily, see what is the way of reviving somebody's memory?
Yeah, you remind him every day.
Simple. And how does the person revive his memory? Gradual. Daily, 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 touch it.
Drop by drop.
Drop by drop. That is knowledge. Knowledge given drop by drop. Every day, if I study this and practice this, I am a soul. I'm a beautiful, pure soul. This is my values, love, happiness. I don't have to look for it outside. It's my quality. Then automatically when I meet another person, because I'm in that consciousness, see, because the doctor forgot he was a doctor, he was not helping. But now, the minute he remembers he's a doctor, it will automatically come out into action. Similarly, when I'm aware and in the remembrance I'm a soul, qualities of the soul will automatically come out into action, and the awareness that you are also a soul will automatically be there. So it will start flowing naturally. The attention has to be only paid on reviving my memory. So when I am in that consciousness, I will not have to make any effort. Like when I'm in the consciousness of being a body and the role, I don't have to make any effort on how I react. It happens automatically, like we said, because I only have to pay attention. The awareness is of the consciousness. You know, it's like the main switch. If the main switch is in this particular position, everything else will flow accordingly. As will be the consciousness, so will be the thought, feeling, word, behavior. If I have the consciousness, I am the body or this role, then happiness for me is outside. In what I eat, in what I wear, in what I buy, in what I possess, in people. And that's why my thoughts, words and behaviors were like this. Now change the switch. One switch of consciousness. Now what happens when I am body conscious? I feel I need all this. I need happiness. I want love. I want respect. So the whole dynamics changes. And now one switch in consciousness, I am the soul, and it's no more like this. It's like this. I, the soul, understand that I already have everything. I have those values and powers, and now I have to radiate it. And I don't have to, it will just radiate automatically. I don't need respect. I will give respect. So automatically everything else will follow with attention on one consciousness. So it's not too much of an effort, it's only a regular reminder.
Yeah, but it's not too much of an effort for me as an actor, but in real life, yes, it is.
As an actor, what happens?
As an actor, I prepare myself.
Right.
If I have to be shooting in this mahal, palace, suppose I play the role of a king.
Right.
Then I say, okay, how does the king behave? How does he sit? How does he talk? What does he eat?
Right.
What is his name? And where is he sits on his throne, and he's got so many people and all that. Then I prepare myself, and then I start playing. And whether in front of me a senior actor is playing my junior's role or whatever, I still remember that he's a senior actor.
Absolutely.
But playing the role of my servant.
Servant, yes,
Fine.
Absolutely.
My loyal servant, fine. Then again, I will not, I'll behave differently with him before the shooting and after. But there, as a role, yes, I'll do it. But I'll never forget that he's my senior actor.
That's all. So you will never forget. Does anybody have to
And also I don't forget that I'm Suresh Oberoi, not the real king. I don't go home at home and play the same thing.
Perfect. So does somebody have to remind you that the person opposite to you who is playing the role of a servant is actually a senior actor?
No, I know it.
You know it. Knowledge. I have the knowledge. Now, if that knowledge is gone or that consciousness is gone, it will be, I am the king, you're a servant. Role to role. But now I have the consciousness, I'm an actor playing the role of a king, he's another actor. In this case, you're saying he's a senior actor, somebody more experienced and senior to me, playing the role of a servant. So even though whatever I have to do outside will be according to the role, my internal thoughts, vibrations and respect will not flicker. It remains intact. Now, at least in terms of an actor, you could have a senior actor or a junior actor, but in terms of soul, playing different roles, there will be no senior soul and junior soul. It will be I am a soul and the other soul. So this will radiate automatically. So you don't have to have somebody to remind you. It's knowledge. Now that I have the knowledge, I will practice and bring this knowledge into action. I will consciously remind myself every time that I have to interact with somebody. Every time I'm going to talk to my driver, I will remind myself, he's not a driver. He's a soul playing the role of a driver. I can't just treat him anyhow. It's just a soul playing the role of a driver right now. Earlier, we were playing different roles. Tomorrow, we could be playing different roles, which means in this birth, I am the master, he's the driver. Like in different movies, different people will play different roles. Like you said, in one particular movie, you're the king, the other person is the servant. Evening, another movie, the servant is the king and you're the servant.
Correct.
Possible. So same actors playing different roles. Similarly for us, one lifetime is one movie.
Okay, one movie.
One movie, which means from the time I wear this costume, I'm playing
from birth
my role,
to death.
Yeah, in this movie. Now what is birth to death? Birth means when I wore this costume.
New costume.
And death means when I will leave this costume.
Okay.
That's all. So this movie requires me to wear this costume. So the minute I take up this costume, I'm in this particular movie, and these are all my co-actors. All my relationships, friends, these are all my co-actors. But this is one movie. We've done movies before. We're going to do movies in the future. This is just my role in this movie. This soul is not a driver, playing the role of a driver. Now automatically your way of thinking about him, your way of being towards him will automatically change. This is a very nice, a very gradual shift that will happen, and this will make life very simple, because now we don't have to pretend to be anybody different in front of different people. We will just be ourselves and accept people for who they are. Don't have to keep changing according to the roles, according to the position. This is who I am, irrespective of the role I play. Now this will automatically start happening, and now this is where ego has started reducing.
Yeah, like a child, he doesn't care.
Absolutely.
He's playing with his toys. A king comes, or a thief comes, or a saint comes, or a good man, bad man.
Right.
He'll just look at them and smile and enjoys the...
Right. Now, because that child doesn't have ego, the child has... Now who's the child? A soul who's just taken a new costume. The new costume, he still hasn't acquired too much, so the layers are fewer. Soul consciousness, you know, a child, why is the child very attractive, very pure? Because a child is soul conscious. Similarly, when we start practicing soul consciousness, we will become childlike.
But this child has come after so many births.
Yes.
He has his sanskars.
He has the sanskars, but his layers of information, when we change the costume, see what happens when we change a costume. The earlier roles, relationships, responsibilities get deleted, and the newer ones we start acquiring. You know, I forget who I was. Let's say I was the chairman of a company in my previous birth. When I leave that costume and I take another costume, the child doesn't remember I was the chairman of that company. I was so-and-so person's husband or wife or child. So previous memory gets deleted or submerged, and the new one is yet to get coded. So you are in that transient state in between where you do not have acquired layers, and that's why a child is soul conscious. And soul conscious means the child can feel and experience and radiate the original qualities of the soul.
Feel and
Experience and radiate. And that's why you can see love. Why did people get attracted to children? Because there's so much love there. There's so much purity there. There's so much natural flow. That's the truth, yeah.
And the true picture and the originality.
Yes.
And then if we love
and
a
there's
child,
no pretense there. See a child.
If that attracts, that's how a lot of saints who become childlike and they attract people. And you see the face looks so, I mean, that's what we say, bliss.
Bliss. Natural. No pretension. No acquired
People around, when you just sit with them and you feel comfortable, you're not tired.
Soul consciousness, because they are shedding off their acquired layers and connecting.
So we can all be that, radiate that being of our...
Absolutely. And most important, not just radiate will automatically happen, but most important, feel it for ourselves first.
Just before the shooting, somebody wanted to borrow my laptop. And he comes and tells me that it's too slow. Then I found out that there's so many layers and layers and layers, and there's so many folders on the what do you call it?
The desktop.
The desktop, and then so many things, the download section, and I saw the C drive, I saw the D drive. It was full. So it was not working properly. Nothing was moving. It was just layer on layer, like you were speaking.
So processor speed is slowed down.
So what I did, I started deleting all the unnecessary files, and I deleted all the downloads, and I made a special different folder and put it in a different place.
And the minute that's done, you've deleted everything that's unnecessary, cleared it even from the recycle bin, cleaned, scanned disk, removed the virus, removed the unnecessary files, your operating system is working to its optimum. Which does not mean that the operating system was not there. You know,
and also it does not mean that it cannot be again.
Absolutely.
It cannot improve.
Absolutely.
You can't say, I'm too old, now I can't change.
Right. When we say, I want happiness, I want love, I want respect, we're trying to say, get me the operating system from outside, which will make this system work.
Instead of saying, clean this.
Clean this. Absolutely. Now, this is where we need to understand it's all there, but covered, layers, layers. How many memories, so many impressions, all there, and everything was forming a layer. So where's the original gone? So obviously, even though I'm efficient, even though my computer is very good, it has very good hard disk, very good RAM, everything, but because of these unnecessary files that are there, which are taking up space, they are slowing down something which was so efficient. Similarly, I, loveful, pure, beautiful being, but so many files, unnecessary files.
Delete.
Clean. And the beautiful part is, every time that we are deleting, we are connecting to the core. You know, we saw last time, when we are disconnected, everything will collapse. So the more we start deleting and cleaning, I'm connecting to that core being. Life will become so beautiful.
So we're born connected and then we disconnect.
We're always connected. Yeah, we forget that we are there. The child remembers. But they're not aware. They don't have knowledge. It's a natural soul consciousness. See, for a child, it's a natural soul consciousness. There are two times when we are aware that I'm a soul. When I'm born and when I'm about to leave the body. See, when people are about to leave the body, if they're aware, you know, it's not an untimely death or an unnatural death. If they're aware, you know, they're ill or they're choosing that it's time to leave this costume, they get very detached. They clean themselves. They forgive everybody. They do all this before leaving that costume.
Who?
The soul, when it's going to leave the body, see, like when the soul, when it takes a new body, it's soul conscious because it doesn't have all those unnecessary files. Similarly, the soul, when it knows that it's going to leave the body. So at the time of birth and at the time of death. At the time of death also we experience soul consciousness because we're getting detached from the body. If it's a very natural death, if it's an untimely accident or suicide, unnatural death, then I will not experience that. But if it's like, you know, the body is old, and the body is not well, and I know that I have to leave. You know, those kind of souls who are aware that they're going to leave the body. They do it very, very nicely. They will finish all the work that has to be done.
I've seen this with my mother.
Yes.
You're so right. First I was about to say, no, how can it be? But suddenly I remembered how my mother did.
Right.
Before she died, she met my guru and she says, what do you want? She asked. She says, I just want one thing from you. I just want detachment.
That's
very difficult for me to be detached.
Yeah.
So she said, I bought her a new TV and all those. She said, I don't want anything, don't want to watch. I said, do you want to meet all your children? She said, nothing. I'm very happy. I'm detached. I saw her living things and all those layers.
Right.
And she went on cutting. And then she said, I'm going to go back to, she used to call God Baba. She said, I'm going to join him.
Absolutely.
And the last word she said, Baba has come to me, take me. Baba.
Absolutely.
She was so clear about it.
This is soul consciousness.
Yeah, but what you're saying, I have a proof.
Yes. Now this is soul consciousness. Now, can we also live this on the journey and not only at the beginning and at the end of this costume? I can practice this also while I'm living in this costume. Because like we saw the child, very pure, very loveful, very attractive. Similarly, a soul like this, when about to leave, very detached, they will have a very calm, serene, relaxed look on their face because everything here is cleaned up, uncluttered, no holding, no anger, no resentment, no hatred, forgiving everybody, no attachment, very peaceful. But why only at these 2 times?
Yeah.
Why not on this journey? If I could declutter my mind on the journey and live in this awareness, see what happens to the person who's about to leave the body. They're aware that I'm going to leave this body. And in this case also, when they're going to leave the body, if they have the knowledge that I'm a soul who's going to leave the body, then there is no fear of death. Why people find death difficult? Because it's I am going to die.
Okay.
I am going to die means I'm going to finish.
I don't want to die.
Yes, I don't want to die. I don't want to finish. In the Brahmakumaris, we never say so-and-so died or so-and-so is dead or so-and-so is no more. How can they be no more? They were there, they are now, and they will always be there because the soul is eternal. And we only say that soul has left its old costume. Different. Absolutely, the whole concept changes. Similarly, for anyone in the family, so-and-so is dead. No, so-and-so left their old costume. So where's the concept of death? It's only changing my dress. So fear. Soul consciousness, the biggest benefit that it brings over a period of time is that fear of death starts reducing.
So when I die, I'm going to tell my family to have a party at home because to join the other place wherever I'm born.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, happy coming.
Yeah. You know, people need to understand that when someone leaves the costume, what kind of state of mind we should be, even though we may say, oh, it's very difficult. It's not really about, yes, party, but yes, accept that the soul in this costume, playing the role with me and this whole set of actors, now that part is over. It's not that they are over. You know, we say they are no more. When we feel they are no more, we feel our connection with them is over. But when we understand the soul has taken another costume.
Yes, someone somewhere is welcoming me and rejoicing. And why am I crying here?
It's not only why am I crying, what will happen when I'm crying? My connection was a soul-to-soul connection.
The pain will transfer there.
The pain will radiate there. See, when I'm in this costume and you're in this costume, whatever I feel about you will reach you. And we all experience that. It's vibrations. Now suppose a parent and a child, very strong connection. The parent creates a thought, it reaches the child. The child is in pain, it reaches the parent without even saying it to each other. And there is this strong soul-to-soul connection. Now suppose something happens and the soul, the child, leaves the costume. Untimely death. Yes, very difficult situation. But need to remember, it's not that the child is dead. The soul has just gone to another place. Whatever you're feeling here is still reaching the soul. So I cry and I create this thought, I don't want to live anymore, I'm not happy without you, come back, where are you, there's no purpose of my living. These are all thoughts and vibrations which are reaching that soul. Do I want to send so much of pain to that soul who's just trying to adjust into a new costume, new role and new environment? Do I want to send pain to that little baby there? And that's why if you observe a little baby in your house, you will see that suddenly they are smiling, suddenly they are crying. Yes, it's not because of anything happening here. We have to remember they are not connected to us yet. They are not connected to us yet. They don't even know us yet. That bonding hasn't happened yet. But they're still connected there. This will all happen when I remember I'm a soul. But when I say body, they are dead, no more, now I'm not happy. But when I remember I'm a soul and whatever I'm feeling is reaching that soul, I will take care. That my responsibility towards that soul is not over. Yes, I will miss them. I will miss them, but I cannot send pain to them because that child is receiving pain from me. Is that fair to them and to me? Everything changes.
Thank you so much, sister. In the next episode, I'd like to request you to tell us how to clean those files and how to delete those downloads and what should be done to clean the virus.
Sure.
What is the antivirus in your spirituality?
Absolutely.
And a short meditation for...
Let me sit back and look at myself. I, the actor, pure, beautiful soul. And as I interact with everyone today, let me look at them with this consciousness. Another soul. I'm a pure soul talking to another pure soul. In this particular movie, we are playing this role. But we've met before, and we will always meet in the future. And every time, we will be playing different roles. Let me not interact with the role, but with the soul, the actor. Then I can be myself, natural, pure, innocent, loveful, and radiate those vibrations of peace and calm, detachment to everyone I meet. Om Shanti.
Daily study of spiritual knowledge changes our consciousness from the illusion that I am the body and role to the truth, I am a soul. As in the consciousness, so are the thoughts and behavior. When the consciousness is I am a body, then happiness is looked for in material things. When the consciousness is I am a soul, then happiness is to be given because it is who I am. Death means the soul leaves one costume and takes another. Our thoughts and feelings still radiate to the soul. Remain stable and allow the soul to settle in the new costume.
If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask or want to know your nearest Rajayoga meditation center, write to us at awakeningwithbks@gmail.com or call us on 09999744555.
ब्रह्माकुमारीज लेकर आए हैं अपने सभी दर्शकों के लिए 24
Pathankot Highway. Police and bomb squad have reached the spot and at the moment investigating the matter. Let me go across to Manjeet Negi now for more details. Manjeet, what more information are you picking up?